Alrighty.
All right. Welcome. You're back. Welcome to the best conversation you will ever listen in on. I'm Mr. He's Prettier in Person, Esper.
I'm Nouveau, y'all.
And I'm your boy, Chris.
All right. Real casual episode, you know. You can tell by how lax my voice is right now. Like I'm auditioning for some late night radio or some shit. We got a lot of good topics. Chris, what are our topics?
Number one, we're going to talk about our dime pieces, our celebrity crushes.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, we're going to be talking about, sheesh, my memory's off. We're going to be talking about masculinity in 2020 because I just want my feelings to be.
Our feelings need to be considered.
And third, Finstas
And their close friends.
Because some of y'all think that shit's cool.
We gotta talk about what the fuck be going on.
I don't think I'm about to be slandering
it needs to be said.
Let's see what's said.
So, celebrity crushes. Really, I want us to talk about our types, what our types are, because this man Chris has some interesting rules.
Yo, you want to talk about types, bro?
Some interesting.
We're
like
talk about my consistency for preference or
some
idealism.
That's a type.
Yeah.
My consistency for preference. Okay, fucking.
Yeah, because every time.
Okay, fucking SAT words.
Yeah, I'm embellishing it, but basically,
Right?
Chris just wants to get on me because I feel the same way about the same type of people. But it is what it is. You feel me?
And y'all both have the same type too, so
It's
Who has the same type?
y'all both.
That's cap.
we don't have the
That's
same.
cap.
We don't really have the
You know
same
what?
type.
I'm
It's
lying.
not
Honestly,
true.
I'm lying
Because I have. No, I'm not gonna say that.
He has qualities where we differ on people.
Yeah.
Okay, so up until a certain point, y'all had the same.
Correct. Up until we graduated out of high school, me and Nouveau were both stuck on the light skin, curly hair
Archetype.
archetype.
Wait, you mean the ones that like, oh, I have to know how to draw or.
What the art
No,
hoes?
there you go.
The art hoes?
Yeah, the ones that wear the
God.
what is it, the baggy pants, the yoga pants.
The yoga pants.
Yeah. Alright,
Oh
those
my
two
god.
different things.
Okay.
Baggy and yoga pants are like
You got
opposite.
Yeah, that's
no.
true. Yeah, you don't really have baggy
Okay,
yoga
but-
pants. Okay, but
yoga pants?
this is not what we're here to talk about. We're not here to talk about yoga pants and tights.
We're here to talk about yoga pants on types and our celebrity crushes.
Really, I want us to start. So I want this to work is I want us to talk about our types and then get to our celebrity crushes and see if they match up or if you're just full of shit.
Oh.
That's really
very interesting.
That's how I want this to start. Who's going?
No,
I don't really agree with.
I know what my type is at this point. It's anyone. It's any Hispanic woman that'll fuck up my life. That's my
This
type.
is accurate. This is a curious.
What's that girl name's? Oh, no, she's
curious.
not
I like
Hispanic.
that.
She's not Hispanic. I was
Don't
gonna
put
say-
names out there, but just know that I fucking love them. If you ain't fucking on my life,
Wait, no.
then I don't want it.
Like
I
if
don't
you
want
aren't
it.
gonna put Chris through his third pre-midlife crisis, like he doesn't want it.
Yeah.
I like how you
doesn't
got like
want
the
it.
number accurate on this shit too. Like he's like, oh, he's due for his third.
Oh my god. Regular checkup.
But
Yeah,
no,
bro.
my type is. I'm not even trying to be like just, but because I was raised the way I am, I like a preferably Hispanic female, maybe a little darker in the skin.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't really care about the hair color, blonde or black.
Hair color. Wow. Okay. My type have a hair color in it. Okay.
My type used to have a hair color in it.
Oh, you niggas are interesting.
But yeah, like she doesn't know how to speak Spanish at this point because you know my children gotta.
No facts. I feel that. Wow. So your type. You think
Where
about
she's like,
marriage with your type.
Nosotros, no más que eso.
I wouldn't mind dating, dating, but like when I'm
you
thinking
think about
long
marriage?
term,
Absolutely.
long term,
Absolutely.
that's
I
what
feel
I'm
that.
looking for.
Yo, real quick. Does it feel like really quiet in here? You don't feel mad quiet to you?
Yeah,
in
the
here?
AC's off.
Oh,
Has the AC
okay.
always been on?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, bro. Because I'm like, yo, like it's really quiet in here. Right? Okay, all
Yeah.
right.
Can you hear me?
Because I know the reason why I know is because I'm sweating a little bit right now. But yeah, what's your type,
I
dog?
think it's so cool. Okay.
Actually, what's your type?
Yeah, that's
Oh my god. Pointing at me like I'm the imposter. My type is kind of like it's hard to explain, but I like a girl that seems like she's just a little bit normal. I don't mean like unapproachable and all that, but like conventional. So that's the description. If I'm talking about like phenotypes, like characteristics, then my height, you know, I like a little short shawty, like 5'2" or 5'2", whatever the debate is about that. But
So corny. You're so corny.
But I do. I'm gonna go by like history, my track record. I do like Hispanic women. I tend to find myself with white women. I'm not too sure why.
They're attracted to him. The crazier ones too. The ones that do magic.
With a K, magic with a K.
You heard it here first. You like them white women.
Wait, magic with a
The
K?
more thick kind.
So Kamagic?
No, it's not. Oh, it's magic.
You said magic.
But
So you like Hispanic and white women. So you basically just anyone who's not black, like, is a go.
I actually haven't had too many entanglements with black women.
Have you had any?
I've had one, but that was like a short term fling. Really, it was just physical.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
if it's a relationship, he looks for non-black women, and then
I don't know.
If he's trying to get his dick wet,
not what I
and he's like,
look
"Where the
for.
black bitch is at?"
crazy.
Wow,
That's crazy.
I don't know.
Crazy.
I feel okay. Here's my take.
We
on
don't
it,
be
'cause I've
protecting
actually-
black women. We need to protect black women from niggas like this right here. You looking
So
at the problem?
only way if I'm gonna
Selling
protect
out.
black women, I gotta start fucking them.
No, you have to start loving them. Love and
I love
protect
them.
and cherish black women, Nouveau.
You know,
I
it's
love-
crazy because he does have his.
I'm totally joking.
But do
I was like,
light skinned females count? Because he has a thing.
He said
for-
light-skinned. Yes,
Light-skinned.
yes. Their skin, yes. Light-skinned people are still black.
Okay, so yeah, he has a thing for light skinned.
Yeah, I
just
love
not
yeah, whatever.
circle.
Stop!
Okay, I'm sorry.
You better make us start bleeping.
Nah, there was this like really dark lady that walked into my job like the other day, and I was like, "Yo, I would eat you like a fucking
Okay, relax.
3-course 5-star meal."
Okay.
But I can appreciate beauty in a lot of shades, but I find myself gravitating to a lot of the lighter ones. I'm not too sure why. I really don't know why. Some of the reasons I think
Colorism.
Some of the reasons I think is just because I
You
like
got
things.
COVID, dog?
No, he just got ugly. I like things that are a little bit more different than my environment, or a lot more different than my environment. Hence, being attracted to Hispanic and I don't say I'm attracted to white. I don't. They just get in my line of fire. That's just what happens. But I think the reason for that is because I just like where I grew up. I never really like thought of much of the people around me. I went to all boys school until like the 4th grade. So I wasn't really seeing black women, especially like around my age, to be like, "Oh my God, I have a crush on her." The first girl I had a crush on was a Hispanic woman. Her name was Anna Caroline. Yeah, I remember seeing her and I was like, "Oh my God." Yeah, because she was the one person I've seen who looked different from everybody else that I was around. So I was like, "Oh shit." But I guess now it's kind of like developed and grown into, I don't know, a preference.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just like, I'm not gonna say exotic because that's bullshit, but I like a unique look on people. It doesn't even have to be like, "Oh my God, you got that hourglass figure," because I don't even think that's too unique.
I'm gonna go on a limb and say that was just physical aspects that I was just saying, because like we're doing celebrity crushes, so I was going off physical. Yeah. Obviously, you're gonna want a girl that's a significant other that's been in school, blah 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 blah. Has something going.
Oh yeah, you care if they've gone to school?
Have something going.
Okay, yeah.
Says the person who's always like talking about his bachelor. Like, I have a bachelor in psychology. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Always. Chris.
Not always. When it matters.
Thank you.
Is
when
he
it's relevant
brings
to the conversation,
Yes.
I'm gonna bring it up.
But he does bring that shit up, like he brings, you know what I mean? He does.
Hey, when it's time to pull the card, I'm gonna pull the card. Niggas talking like, "No, it's this." I'm be like, "Well, who has the degree here?" Oh, right, not you. All right.
See, I don't think that's how really applies, but.
What? Okay, hold up. My degree is in fucking psychology. If we're having a conversation on psychology and you're saying one thing and I'm saying, no, nigga, I know it's this, then, and you're like, well, I don't think, I'll be like, all right, well, you can think what you want, but I have a degree, so I know what I'm talking about.
You have a degree so you can think what you want or what you've been taught. So,
I mean, okay, all right. We're not talking about degrees.
We're not.
We're talking about the beautiful women that we love, and so I think I have the most open type here.
oh my god.
I would definitely say that.
As far as appearances go, like, there's like a wide spectrum. I don't look for a particular thing. Like the reason I think someone is beautiful I think one person is beautiful, another person can have the complete opposite, and I think that's beautiful. It's just like how the features, like how they interact with you. I don't know how you look. Do all of your features, are they in agreement with each other and whatnot? So there are some very thick women that I like. There are some very tall and thin model-esque women that I like, all races and whatnot. You can ask Chris, because unfortunately he has the role of getting sent every woman who I think is attractive on Instagram. If you go through our DMs, it's just me sending him a bunch of angels. So as far as appearances go, really it's just a wide bucket. I like thick women. I like tall women because they can pick me up and shit. That's dope, you know?
Oh my god.
I like, you having seen,
He don't care.
Bro.
He don't care.
okay, whoa.
The thing is,
You
I
got
don't,
a
I don't,
pussy.
what he's saying.
That is not true.
I'm kidding. He has standards.
Yeah, I have. Also, I don't describing my type. It's just like
I think he's just describing like he finds people attractive based on like features, like the combination of the features.
Yeah, I
don't think really combines.
I don't
to
look
type.
for. I don't exactly. I'm trying to say like I don't really have necessarily a type. There aren't certain features that I look for in people. Rather, it's how well do your features work with each other. You know, so it's not like I can say, oh, I like.
What are the features that you do have preferential treatment to?
I like. So first, I think being healthy, being like physically fit is always a plus. Being thick doesn't automatically make you not physically fit. People of all body types can be physically healthy and whatnot. I do like tall women. I don't think of myself as tall. But I like women who are, I guess, my height or taller. You know, I've dated women who are taller than me.
That goes into your type. Continue.
I like longer hair is cooler than shorter hair for me. Like on women, like more often than not, I if you show me the same girl with like long hair and short hair, I probably think she looked better with longer hair.
How do you feel about?
I really couldn't see him with a thick woman.
A thick shorty?
Yeah,
neither.
for one, it just wouldn't look good, and secondly, because he's so skinny. Secondly, I don't think he would know what to do with it.
Wow. Okay, I'm not gonna get fucking explicit, but I would know I know what to do with it. Okay, I've validated myself. I'm validated. Thick ladies, I know what to do with it. Anyways, as far as personality and all of those things go, I like someone who's creatively inclined, who has a creative passion.
All right, we're getting into things that aren't physical now.
Yes.
All right,
he did that already.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
This man is on the podcast, not listening to what we're saying. We got headphones.
I remember the little footnote, but I didn't know you were like diving into it yet. Because we were just listing like phenotypes. We were just done listing yours.
No, well, Chris, after you, okay, whatever. Having a creative passion, although maybe not necessarily being too heavily involved in the creative scene for the sake of awkwardness of networking. Like, I'm not the type of, I don't think I'll be able to vote, like, verbally explain
mingling
it. But
the hemispheres of your world.
Yeah, I like to keep things separate, you know? And just someone who has a sense of humor, because I am a mess of a person who cannot take life seriously, except the things that I take very seriously. Someone who has a quirk, someone who's quirky or whatnot, just someone, I don't know. I can't, like I said, I don't have a set thing that I look for. It's just like, does this person's personality, like make me happy, make me want to be around them, make me excited. So like I can't really list off traits.
That being said, take me into your first celebrity crush.
My first celebrity crush, my biggest celebrity crush.
First or biggest? Are they the
They
same?
are synonymous. My
Oh, I
first
know who
and
that is.
biggest celebrity crush is Zendaya.
Yep.
That's right.
Zendaya
Yeah,
is
ding, ding,
bro.
ding.
Zendaya. If you're listening to this, Zendaya. Yeah. So
I think you almost shed a tear.
Zendaya, yeah, man. It's not to be. I don't know, not to be weird, but like I've had a crush on her since like she
Shake
was
It
on
Up.
Shake It Up, bro. Like.
That's where I found out about her. I was
Like
oh.
literally, I listened to her first album, and the first half of it, good. Second half, we're not gonna talk about it. First half, first 6 songs, great. I have them on my music phone. Yeah, that's my first and biggest celebrity crush.
By the way, he has 2 phones. He has a phone, and a music
And
phone.
a music phone.
That's how I started.
It's a lifestyle, you know. All right, Nouveau, your first celebrity crush.
My first celebrity crush. I think I would have to say Halle Berry.
I did not see that coming.
Me too. I thought it was,
Halle Berry. How long and why?
I'm trying to go back as far as I can in my archive of celebrity crushes, and it's just like there's nobody as present as like fucking prevalent as Halle Berry. Just I don't know what it was. Just her figure, her facial structure, her even the hair type when she was rocking short hair. I think she always usually rocks short hair, like almost a buzz cut. Oh my God, this does something.
So you're not gonna say Catwoman is the reason why you have a crush on Halle Berry? You fucking liar! I can't believe you woke up today, agreed to do this episode, and then decided to fucking lie to our faces.
I don't know. I remember before I even like could connect the dot that it was Halle Berry and such. Catwoman did do a lot for me, but I don't think it was that. I don't think it was like that drop in the bucket that made it spill over. It was just I don't know. I remember seeing her like
He said it's spilling over. He said the bucket is spilling. Okay, Halle Berry.
my holy girl is flowing, but
Okay, Halle Berry, Chris.
this comes a little bit more recent. I don't even know her name. I just that 70s show, Spanish female. I forget her
Mila
name.
Kunis?
Mila Kunis. Up until she
that's a
got
good
older.
one.
Up until she got older.
What if she still looks good?
she still is great, bro.
She still looks incredible. Wow.
But yeah.
What do you
No,
mean? She
shit.
still looks incredible. Damn. He was like, nah,
Damn.
just back then. That's tough. All right.
Give her a fucking head nod
off
shrug.
that show?
No, off all of the movies. What was that one movie
She
with
didn't the one with Justin Timberlake?
the one we went on vacation?
I don't know about that. I know like No Strings Attached.
Yeah, that's the one with Justin
Yeah.
Timberlake. It was a good movie.
There you go. That
I
thing
didn't
is
see
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I didn't watch
she
the
was
whole
cool.
thing.
That's the one they didn't go on vacation on that one.
I mean, if they did, it wasn't the crux of the movie. Maybe there was a vacation trip for like 20 minutes. I don't know. I don't remember that though.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe it was like one with like a bachelor type party happening. Because I remember seeing like some films about that. Maybe she was in it, but I could be completely wrong.
No, but yeah, definitely stems from all her movies and her. Yeah, it was No Strings Attached. That's the one. Yeah, where the sexual scenes and blah 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 blah.
So
got
you saw,
excited.
you saw her fake fucking and you got excited. Yeah, I respect it. Yeah. Okay, second celebrity crush for me is on the other the other spectrum, kind of Ari Lennox. If you know who
Really?
that is, that's
Ari Lennox.
Baby girl who sings "Shape of the Baby." Song with J. Cole. Signed to Dreamville. Okay, she's a
Her face
beautiful.
doesn't get shown around a lot. Like she doesn't.
She's a
You
beautiful.
know who he's talking about?
Like I have a vague idea. If you like ask me, if I was in front of a detective and they wanted to get a sketch, I couldn't help.
Okay, well that's not easy.
I have
If a detective
yeah.
was like describe her, I'd be like, well, she's pretty. But yeah, no, Ari Lennox
got
has
hair. She got
Ari
hair.
Lennox has a beautiful voice. Just a beautiful range. Like she's a singer's singer. Like she's beautiful complexion. I love her natural hair. Her personality that she shows on social media is also very cool and relatable. I don't want to say she's woke, but she seems like the type of person who is like a full, complete person. Like you can really be yourself with all aspects of yourself. Like, I don't know, maybe that's a really wild assumption that I
Down
just
to
said.
earth?
But yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Down to earth. Because the way I said that was weird. Yeah. She seems like a very down to earth person. Yeah. And I mean, when you connect with someone's art, like automatically you feel like there's an intimate thing there. And that's how it's supposed to be. Yeah. So Ari Lennox is my second.
Jeez, I have 3 candidates floating around my head because
Just name one, and then after we go around, and we'll just rapid fire the rest.
Just
name one right now.
If we're gonna rapid fire the rest, I will give priority to the most important, which is FKA Twigs.
Boy, if you ain't say that, you just gonna have to leave. You just gonna have to leave, bro.
Honestly, I'm still thinking like celebrity. I don't really. It's not something I registered FKA Twigs as a celebrity. I just think she's like an artistic figure that's gotten that spotlight, fame, shine.
So celebrity, okay.
So celebrity, yeah, it equates to celebrity. So it's like, all right, I guess she's
literally, but not actually.
Literally, but not actually. Yeah, I mean, she was my crush before she was a celebrity. When she was just like a little artist that was popping and such like that. So yeah, that's been a deep rooted. Oh my God, just her mysterious. She's got mystique. She's got fucking appeal. You should
just DM her at this point, bro.
Bro, I would write a handwritten letter, bro.
See, there's too much. Just DM her, nigga. Try to write a handwritten letter, nigga. Send it by pigeon while you're at it. Fuck out of here.
I fucking would. I'm being fucking. What is it called?
Chivalrous.
No, that Eminem song, Stan. That's what it was. I'll be her Stan. I am her Stan.
Instagram on my sorry,
it's different. But yeah, FK Twigs, like she also like really falls in line with my type. You can't see the air quotes, but those air quotes around that. When I say people who look just different from the norm, like when you look at her, you be like, she's not really much, but like you just like observe her for like 20 seconds, and you're like, oh my God, I love you, bitch.
Yo, there's a gap in your mustache.
Oh my God.
Sorry. Oh. Sorry.
That was wow.
Whoa, there's one way to get him to shut up. Fuck. Wow. Damn.
No.
I can't see.
It just got me, bro. It just got me.
See, this is.
But this thing is, it's not even
great because this is gonna be so much fuel for our second topic. Motherfuckers can't even talk about our feelings, but getting roasted about.
Crazy.
I'm over here professing my love, and it's like,
Chris,
nah, you off,
go
bro.
ahead, bro. You wanted it, so it's yours.
Yeah, the floor is yours, nigga.
The thing is, it's not even like in the middle, bro. It's like,
what are you talking about, bro? What are you? Damn.
Like y'all acted like I wanted the mic to come to me. I don't even know who my next one is.
Shit.
But like, I wouldn't have a reason for my next one. So can we start rapid firing?
Yeah.
What? Okay.
Eva Mendes.
Okay.
I barely remember what she was like, but I think she's a really good one.
Okay, Doja Cat.
Oh.
Zoe Saldana.
Oh. Damn. I wouldn't. I don't have another one.
Not Rita Ora, bro.
I really thought you were gonna say Rita Ora.
Rita Ora. My fault.
Young Miami from the City Girls.
What?
Well, she's dope.
That's just.
Never seen.
That's just. Fuck. All right, skip me for just a second.
Okay. Y'all don't have? All right, Aleli May. Skin Diamond. Get it together, y'all.
Oh, Zoe Deschanel. She was a really, really, really big one a long time ago. Yeah.
All right, you got to give us one more. We'll close it out. Give us one more.
One more?
Wait, I got to give one more. Ariana Grande a long time ago. Man, she used to be my shit. When she had the red hair.
Overplayed.
She was. Like right now, I'm like,
how is Ariana Grande? Her shit slaps. Her music is fucking incredible.
Before I even cared about her music,
I'm talking
bro.
like the Ariana Grande, oh, I want to be with her, card.
So you don't want to be with Ariana Grande?
What? Where are you getting this from, bro?
That's what he just said.
No. Like, I'm saying, like, just having her on your list is overplayed.
How often you be sharing your celebrity crush list? Is this a common? This nigga got Ariana Grande. This is the 7th celebrity crush sharing I've been to, and he. What are you talking about?
Exactly. It's like,
okay. Overpopulated with Ariana Grande lately. I don't. Talking about you has just been tanked. I don't know.
Oh gosh, one more, Chris. Come on.
One more.
Yeah, bro. All right, it's me, y'all. It's me. His last celebrity crush is me.
Michelle Rodriguez. Oh my God, that's a good one.
That's such a like typical name.
Yeah,
No.
There's so many, like
right?
5 people just popped into my head, and none of them are famous.
No, she was the girl. Remember that movie?
I'm like, hold on. That sounds like someone I got on Instagram, bro. Hold on.
You see her, and you're like, oh my God, you recognize her, but you never know her name.
Bro,
she was
do
in that
not
movie.
pull your phone out. Just
she was in that movie Machete. I have to. Honestly, because you
It's funny.
Oh my, yeah.
I'm like,
can you
did I go to high school?
give us a name, Chris? Don't be a bitch. I'm just kidding. I only said that because I'm skipping him and moving to our next topic. Masculinity. Yeah, that's what I thought. Masculinity in 2020. Y'all just missed that whole attempt at a segue I did.
You could have said Fast and the Furious, bro.
I said, I forgot about that. I haven't even watched. I don't know.
Yeah.
Masculinity in 2020.
In 2020.
Yeah. So ref on the play, please.
I need you guys to start me out with this because
Okay, start. What do you need?
What is
so give me the background and like why the content.
Why I chose this topic. I mean, the in 2020 is kind of just there, but really it's just a conversation on masculinity and how it's evolving. I think 2020 is a year we've seen a lot of very charged socio-political reform.
Like getting your ass eaten out because that shit is. I'm kidding.
That's been. I was like, whoa, bro, like 2 years ago.
Yeah, man. So yeah, just a conversation on masculinity, how we feel it moves us, and I mean, we have different experiences of masculinity because we grew up in different cultures. Me and Patrice are Black. There's a different type of masculinity expected of Black men, and you're Hispanic, Latino, Latinx. There's a different zeitgeist of masculinity in that community, and then how it was growing up and where we're at with it now as we are growing into our own people, growing into our own men.
Yes. How do you find your own masculinity and how do you approach it, or how do you measure up to your own masculinity?
Start us out. Sound like you got it.
It's actually something I don't really spend a lot of time thinking about it, but at least the topic of masculinity, I lied. I do think about it, but not with the term masculinity. I just think about it with like the duality of feminine and masculine energy. Because what I've noticed, especially with, this is a little bit of a backtrack, but when I started getting into FK Twigs, the reason she's my everything is because she opened up my femininity or my facet of femininity. I was like, oh shit, I can feel this way and feel so vulnerable and such and just be baby. And I spent a lot of time in that state, and I also realized there's like another side to the coin, which is my masculinity, which is something I only tap into when I feel the need to, which is, I don't know how to like.
So off rip, you are like showing that your ideas of masculinity and femininity are locked into very specific roles. Can you talk about what those are? Or like when you say you tap into your masculinity, what are you tapping into? What concepts, emotions, actions do you associate with masculinity?
So for masculinity, the concepts I'll associate with that is like commanding, not necessarily like bossing around, but just dictating events. And that when I partake in that, it's like not being the person who just goes with the flow of everything, but actually like driving my input to be the leading direction that things might go into. And that can be in a group setting, that can be in just a one-on-one setting, that can just be with a work setting, whatever. Just basically when I stop being so laid back, because I could be laid back any day of the week, like you guys know me, I don't care about almost jack shit, but there are times when I can't afford, or I just won't let myself, where I'll like dive into the part of me that will like take control of things that are in front of me, or even things that are ahead of me.
Okay. And then you want to say something?
Yeah, I just want to go on a limb and say ordering dessert is not gay. It's not gay. Like, what the dessert is for? Y'all seen that shit, right? On Twitter? Because that's where it be coming up a lot.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like,
yeah, and
you never see that? Everyone was like,
I have
"Oh, he
not.
orders
Oh, sorry,
dessert,
I
he gay."
deleted.
Or
I saw a woman that said if a nigga wears a sweater outside, he's gay because he's admitting that the weather affects him or some shit. I was like, huh? But
Can we talk about these attacks?
But what's
okay? Wait, yeah.
So the what was it? The stereotype or whatever is that if you go out on a date with whoever or whatever girl and you order you order dessert, you're gay or something, or it was gay. Was
People
it?
say shit.
I'm like,
yeah.
I think
no. But this was like, yo,
they were driving
they
him
were
home.
dead ass. He's gay.
I think it's interesting.
And it's fine if you want that caramel filled cookie with the ice cream on top.
Bitch, I will have an apple croissant, please. Thank you very much.
Apple croissant, they do that?
Yeah, a restaurant. I've yet to try it.
That's a crostata, but yeah.
That culture, fucking culture over here.
No, I worked at Lobster for like 3 years, homie.
Yeah,
But yeah, I just don't. That's where it comes up most prevalently, is on Twitter, and you'll see all these. If he this, then he's that. If even with the we're talking about guys. But if he's this, then he's that. If
interesting.
If he says this, if he does that,
And what you just brought up is key because a lot of the whack shit does happen on Twitter, and also when they attack masculinity, they always link it to sexuality. They try to like vanquish your masculinity by saying if you do this, you're gay, as if being gay makes you less than a man or something like that. Like if a man does anything that can be for whatever strange reason considered feminine, they're automatically gay.
I always thought about
confusing.
that. I always thought about that because even recently, like there's a show. It's called Politics. Long story short, that when a candidate or whatever came out or it got leaked that you should change your opinion on them. Like, what does that change or do? What does that matter?
Yeah.
You know, why would you change your opinion or the way you act towards them if they're this, that?
Yeah, I think the whole thing of making a man gay if he's not upholding the tradition of hypermasculinity is to make him gay is then to make him more feminine, which is then to make him more weak. And I want this to be a conversation on masculinity, but you can't talk about hot without inevitably talking about cold. So much of masculinity has been constructed in a way because the way society tells us, or what society tells us masculinity is, we didn't decide. That was decided for us years ago, or by the same people who decided that in marriage, women are treated as property. That's not to say I think none of the responsibility for how masculinity is today is our fault. We are definitely upholding and reinforcing all that bad shit, like especially in hip hop and rap music and all that, all the bravado that we put on and everything. But I think it's important to acknowledge where this stuff comes from, because I saw a tweet that was like, men are complaining about being expected to take care of everything when they're the ones who made it that way. And I just want to be clear. I ain't make shit that way. A bunch of ancient white niggas decided men had to do everything because they wanted to be able to control women and kill their wives if they wanted to. It wasn't
just white people.
Yeah,
either.
it's not just like
It wasn't-
you
it
look
wasn't-
at India and they got
Indian-
shit set up in
or
a very
India.
fucked up way.
No, every culture has it set up that way.
If it's a patriarchal society, then they have it set up in a way where things are always disproportionately fucked up towards women's freedoms and such. And we get
Give
like
me an example of Africa where it's fucked up towards women's freedom.
I don't know. I can't off the top of my head.
The only thing you can say is
Africa, but
the only thing you can say in Africa is that men had multiple wives, but that was a condition more connected to the balance,
Africa,
the ratio
there was
of
a country.
sexes.
There was a country in Africa where women couldn't work like at all, and then they had this whole genocide that happened where half the population of men like died. Like majority men died, and then they had to fill the workspace with women, and like things have been flourishing. Like there's really no inequality, not because the majority of the workspace is women. So
Wow. I don't want to say shout out to them because that's terrible that
tragic,
the genocide
but-
happened, but okay.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know where to go from there. Okay, wait, let's try. Okay.
Backtrack.
We got super societal, super quick, and that is all my fault.
Yeah, I
I
was gonna-
completely
you
took
brought-
it there, and I wanted this to be like a more personal.
let me bring it back.
Go ahead,
I
reel
think,
us in.
I think one thing that we do have to take note of is that the attacks on masculinity to uphold standard that we do have, from what I see, come a lot from women.
Yes.
Like it's women who are like nitpicking and pointing at things that men do or don't do and saying, okay, because this is happening or because it's not happening, this must mean that like you're gay or like you don't want this or us.
I think that's because the few advancements towards equality that we have had are now to the point where like, okay, if the nigga is doing all the shit that like toxic masculinity says he's supposed to do, then they're benefiting from it. You know, like the whole a nigga is supposed to not even that's not the dumb shit like pay for dinner and all that, but this whole
a nigga's
take
supposed to go
care
out and
take like buy her the Birkin and all this shit. Like a nigga's just supposed to have it, supposed to pay her rent. If he wants to talk to her, he has to cash app her. All of these hyper macho bravado-esque actions that we're expected to take, you know, they benefit women. And damn, Gunna, can you stop with the videos talking about if you like her, buy her a Birkin? Gunna,
Bro, I can barely afford.
I can't even buy me I'm playing. I'm playing. But like, it's...
There was a quote I saw by Chris Rock, and that was like, a woman is loved for everything, but a man is only loved on the condition that he provides something for the woman. And it's like,
I think when you think about it,
I might have I didn't quote that like
you
word for word.
paraphrased.
Yeah.
I think when I think about it, it's like there is a lot, and it's tough to complain. I'm not complaining about being a man. I'm examining the condition we're in because there are things that are unfavorable about that as well. Although largely, you know, men have it better in this
our
world.
favor.
But while we're on the topic, when you like, I think for the word pathetic, like if you were going to assign that to a man versus a woman, I think there are, at least in my head, there are. So this might just be my internal bias I'm saying, but there are a lot more things like that a man can be pathetic for rather than a woman. In order for me to call a woman pathetic, the qualifications are skewed.
Like the threshold for men is lower.
I think society is tougher on.
word.
I think society is tougher on women, but the expectations of society on men are harsher.
You just didn't have the right word.
I
I think being a bitch is the word. Okay, but I'm dead ass. Like if you call a woman
Not a pussy, a bitch.
eat the pussy too. Like if you call,
Okay,
you know
let's
what I
go
mean?
into this. Okay.
Like there's more. Oh, you crying over this. Oh, you. What's the other one? Oh, you didn't pay for this. Oh, you know what I mean? Like,
Okay, wait. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like this conversation's super scattered, and we haven't really cemented any points. We haven't really said anything. We're just saying and this
I
and
think-
that. Like
Hold
we're not connecting the dots or anything. Specifically, what is an effect of masculinity like on your life? What is like an expectation of a burden placed on you by the concept of masculinity in our society, if there is any?
having to be the first person to.
Initiate.
There you go.
That's romantic
actually,
encounters.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
actually what I was gonna go
Yes.
with. Too.
Although it does go the other way sometimes, but the woman is always waiting for the man.
And that goes into like what our masculinity is. When I talk about like tapping into things, it's like, all right, shit. I only me taking part in my own masculinity only happens when it's like, okay, the person I'm with doesn't really have that aspect for themselves, because it's like, not that they just don't possess it, but it's not what they're going by. Like when a man and a woman are together, the woman usually wants to be like feminine and like, okay, let me just be in my element. And
What does that mean? Be feminine. What does that mean?
More like a support. And I don't
See, and those are the stereotypes.
Yeah.
Like, being feminine is like
I was
stereotype, and feminine can be anything at this point.
It's not even okay. I was watching. I'm gonna introduce a word that.
Although I understand what you meant.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna introduce a word. I was watching this video about this couple last night, and they talk about the relationship a lot, and the topic they were talking about was submissiveness and what that looks like in their relationship. And I think submissiveness to women is just like a more natural. I say that word with a like very, very carefully, very natural state of engagement for them at times. And that relies on the other partner being the more stronger, or not the more leading force, the more dominant force. And that, like, not saying like, all right, I do whatever I say, but like you can, like, I'm going to use their example. Like the woman, even though she might be submissive, she's the one who's presenting the options that they as a couple, or the man, can choose and go and lead with.
Okay, so the expectation for dominance, how has that affected your relationship specifically?
My relationship, my relationship with masculinity, you mean?
Your romantic. We were talking about in the context of a romantic relationship. So,
I've literally had girls that I was with like tell me like, oh my God, if you were just more like dominant. And I was like, okay, like, I don't know. For me, I can be really dominant, but it's something I tap into.
When can you be really dominant? When? When?
That when I tap into it, when I want to, literally.
Yeah, like when is that?
Oh.
What is the situation or scenario?
So like planning, I can be dominant. Instead of saying like, oh, does this day work for you? I can be like, okay, like I booked us for this day and this day.
And that you associate with your masculinity.
That with the decisiveness. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Cause like this is what I mean when like I usually reside in my less masculine, more feminine realm, when like I like to present choice. I like to present room to people and be like, okay, I give space. Like, all right, does this work for you? I try to accommodate to people. But
so you associate rigidity with masculinity and flexibility with femininity.
Not rigidity. Flexibility. Like, you got the second part right, but not the first part right.
He puts the ball in your court, and the court's pretty big. Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah. I'm just like, here's a suggestion. It might be what I want to do,
and that's femininity to you.
Yeah, that's when I really value the other person being able to like go about their own decision, but like, or at least like.
But he'll never be. We're doing this. We're doing this.
Only when I want to.
And that you associate with masculinity. Interesting.
Yeah, so it's like I'm usually like flipping coins and such. I did a test, and I agree with the results. I'm a switch, like 50% dominant, 50% submissive. So it's like states that I can like tap into. So I usually navigate my life in a more feminine way, just because I've noticed with the community of women, the way they accommodate and I don't know, like they're really in tune with each other, and it's like little things. I don't know how to describe it, and that's something I really like aspire to understand, and like what's the word for that? Oh God. If I could go like incognito in that, and no one would be like, oh shit, he's like fucking up the flow. Because there's a thing. Okay, I read this book about the social aspects of everyday life, something like that. And when women are in a room together, they have this certain like air about them. There's this atmosphere. But when a man enters the room, everything changes. Like literally everything changes. The man could be doing nothing, but just the presence of the man, like it's something in that environment that makes things change.
I will agree. They're I'm not gonna stereotype anything, but they're less. I've seen like a female group chat. All right, and the shit they be saying on there
is unfiltered.
But versus in person, if a guy was in the room with a bunch of not even close.
No,
completely
that's just,
like
there's different worlds to that shit.
Yeah,
and I can't say like, oh yeah, I can be as feminine as I want, and now they're gonna like accept me as like, all right, he's one of the sisters. That's never my goal. But like, I want to sometimes take up as less space as I can, and this is something I also have like trouble, like cognitive dissonance with, which leads me to think I'm ranting here, but
You're going.
which leads me to that's why I said like I think about masculinity a lot, but not with the term of masculinity, just because like it's my thing. It's like, okay, I do like to be able to accommodate for other people and give them space to do whatever they want, but sometimes they'll like start walking on you. Sometimes they'll just like minimize you even further. Sometimes it's like, all right, this isn't working out for me, and that's when my masculinity is like right at hand and I can like put my foot down. So yeah, but one thing I've been like debating or struggling with is just like I feel bad. I almost feel bad when like I am like that masculine force, because it's like, damn, I don't want to be like so abrasive or harsh. Some people might like that, but it's not like what I'm usually used to or just like in tune with, but it's just there.
That was interesting to listen to, because most of what you described I don't associate with my masculinity. And really, I only ever really think about my masculinity. I don't think about my femininity. But yeah, I just usually, I associate that with like just my personality and how I regulate my interpersonal relationships. And I think that's just because for me personally, I have a very limited like consideration of my masculinity, and it pretty much solely revolves around how other people perceive me physically as a black man. And I think that changed when I went to school in Tallahassee, because I went to FAMU, which is an HBCU, great experience, all black campus. But then for my last 2 years, I was living off campus. And I would walk home sometimes, and I would be walking through the FSU side of the town. And the difference in perception was just like so like perceivable. Like I felt how they felt. And I'm a quiet walker. I don't have an imposing physical presence, but I guess I'm a quiet walker. So if you don't realize I'm coming up behind you, like you can get scared. And when white women walk, they insist on taking up the middle of the sidewalk so that nobody can pass. It just became this whole thing of sometimes people would not hear me and then they get scared. Okay. But other times they just like from way back down the street, they be looking at me. It became to the point where I would be crossing streets to try to avoid like startling, or just try to avoid having these people keep looking back and looking at me.
You're mixing up racism with masculinity.
I'm not, because I cannot separate. I'm not just black and I'm not just a man. I cannot separate I cannot separate my blackness from my masculinity, because I was raised a black man. I went to school in elementary school and half of middle school in Davie, Florida, where I grew up seeing Confederate flags being flown every day on the way to school. I can't stop being black when I think about how I'm a man, and I can't stop thinking about how I'm a man when it's time to be black. It's like when you ask a black woman when the civil rights movement was happening at the same time as the feminist movement, and black women had to pick a side. It's not like, are you black or are you a woman? You're a black woman. You don't separate. Your identity is the combination of all the things that you are.
Yeah, it's not because you're a man. They'll do it for a black woman too.
Whether that's true, look. That's not what I'm talking about. Whether that's true or not, I'm talking about my experiences as a black man, how I was perceived, and how that affected me. All right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. And so when I think about my perception, how people perceive me as a black man, and the expectations of hyper athleticism, physical imposition, like people expect you to have this big presence. I feel like there's this big presence that's expected to me a lot of times as a black man when I look at how the media portrays us and all of these things. Some of it is, not all of it's negative. I don't think necessarily being seen as sometimes I don't see every expectation of me as negative, but I think a lot about simple things like my clothing, the things I choose to wear, the poses I choose to do in photo shoots, all of these little things that match how people expect Black men to behave versus how I choose to behave, because I don't think about the fact that I'm a Black man most of the time. When I'm making a decision on my appearance, I don't think, oh, and I'm a Black guy making this decision. It's not until I become aware of the difference in the choice I'm making and the choice that would be expected or that I feel would be expected of me. I'm using these words because there's a lot of cognitive dissonance that goes into this whole process. Everything I'm describing to you, there's a whole lot of cognitive dissonance because I'm a hyper accommodating person. I try to make everyone as comfortable as possible, including the people who were crossing the street because of me. So that's when I think of my masculinity, that's pretty much the context that I think of it in when I'm in relationships or approaching someone. I don't think about, obviously there's she expects me to approach her or this and that. But when I'm thinking about, am I being too commanding? I don't think about that as masculinity versus femininity. It's just adjusted to the person, how they react. Like that's not my primary, the framework that I'm thinking of. When it comes to masculinity to me, it's pretty much just how my identity affects the expectations of me in the spaces that I'm in and whatnot. So like I've done photo shoots like with makeup, when I'm wearing makeup, like that is a part. That was when I was very conscious of my masculinity and the expectations of me versus what I was doing. I didn't feel uncomfortable. It was fucking cool. But there are other times like I'm uncomfortable wearing lipstick. I've never worn lipstick for any photo shoot, and I wouldn't. I think that's like a constraint that I have on me, not because of my masculinity, but it's just, that's my masculinity coming into play, is just me being uncomfortable with that. It probably has something to do with the expectations. Maybe if all the guys were wearing, if it was cool for guys to wear lipstick, maybe I wouldn't feel that way. I don't know. But just to give my whole thing, yeah, when it comes to masculinity in me, it really just has to do with my what I think people expect of me versus how I'm presenting myself in both physical appearance, behavior, and just overall identity. Because growing up, I'm not the type of Black man that was very popular. Like Lupe Fiasco was still like weird to the mainstream when I was his biggest fan and whatnot. So I was very aware, like I was a super anime nerd and that stuff like wasn't cool when I was growing up. So I was never like the typical like Black male at any given age in my life. So it's something that I always think about, although it doesn't limit my actions. It's just something that's in the back of my mind. Yeah.
I'm just going to say, well, in my opinion on masculinity, I'm a very you do you, I do me type person. I don't give a fuck what you do. As long as it doesn't affect me. I do see it. I don't let it really affect me. As long as I'm having fun doing me, you having fun doing you, I'm very open to meeting new people, learning about new people, etc. It doesn't really happen often in my day-to-day that I come across masculinity. I don't know if it's just because I don't vibe with people, but I'm just going to end this off saying that, like, it's okay to order dessert. It's okay.
It's okay to order dessert. Or that margarita. You don't have to drink
the strawberry
Henny.
margarita.
You don't have
Those
to
are
drink
fire.
I will
Henny.
have that
It's
Bloody
okay.
Mary. Thank you very much.
Okay, that's disgusting. Bloody Marys are disgusting.
I never had one. Sounds like
that's
it's terrible.
disgusting.
But
You
I hear
sound
it's
like
good
a
for
bitch.
hangover.
You motherfucking pussy ass.
Hold on,
Okay,
get this
you're
man a
clipping
shot.
the audio. Damn.
Sorry.
Get this man a shot of tequila real quick.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow. Yeah. So listen, fellas. Order that daiquiri. Order that slice of cheesecake. Listen, do you? You still gonna have to pay for the bill. So, order what the fuck you want, nigga. You paying the bill.
Exactly.
All right. That was, I'm telling you, the fact the AC's not on makes all this feel so much more intense. Like that was very intense for me just now. And it's just because the AC isn't on and it's so quiet in here.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
Very real.
Yeah.
They save money.
Yeah, intense.
But so our third topic, Finstas and close
Alright.
friends.
Yeah, we're lightening it up. We got serious. We're lightening it back up. God damn, that was intense. Y'all heard my voice. I was like, yeah, and so like I was serious as fuck right there. You know when my voice drops down, it's like my serious register. That's my serious. That's the Finstas and close friends. All right, so a Finsta
it stands for fake Instagram.
Stands for the fake Insta. So basically, it'll be a person's second Instagram where they treat it like a diary or a spam account or whatever.
Or an aspiring meme page.
Yes, Finstas have become less prevalent, I feel, with the introduction of Instagram's close friends feature, which allows you to have a few select people who can see on certain posts on your story. So I have a close friends where I post dick pics daily.
I'm not a part of it. I'm not a part of it. I'm definitely not a part of it. I wish I was a part of it.
Don't worry, you on there now. So yeah.
Say you swear though. Say you swear.
No, get out of here.
God.
They haven't made lenses that fit that much information in the picture. I'm just kidding.
No, we can spell ugly.
So yeah, close friends is just like boom, you can decide who you want to see it versus not see it. So if your mom follows you on Instagram, you don't put her in your close friends.
It's a daily Finsta.
And then you can, yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Wow, you made me do all that fucking talking and he had this shit in 2 words. It's a daily Finsta. Wow, daily Finsta. Yeah.
It's a Finsta.
So first, y'all niggas got Finstas.
No.
You
have a second account, though.
I have a second account. I technically have a Finsta.
That is not technically a Finsta because it's not a Finsta. It's just a second Instagram. You have a photography or an art Instagram and a personal. That's not a Finsta. Very different.
Okay.
You don't use it like a Finsta.
I have a close friend. Listen, close friends. Well, the way I use it is for all the illegal, crazy, vagabond shit that I be doing. All right, I ain't gonna put that shit up there and have my people seeing me smoking or. Yep. I didn't say I smoke either.
Yeah, shots.
You seen that Drewski video where it's like, oh, the new one where he's like, oh, I shot the guy or I got all the money.
What, the cop one?
The scamming one.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, we gonna get him 5 violations, bro. But yeah, no.
Hilarious.
The close friends is I use that as all my illegal funny shit that I don't want anyone else but like
the select few to see.
People that know me to see.
Yeah, for me, I have a close friends as well, and I didn't for a while, for a very long time. I was like, fuck it, man. If I'm gonna post something on social media, I don't want to have layers of what you can see, because like I've said before, I think on the podcast, like I'm private with what I choose to post on social media. So what I do post should be good for everyone. But then I was like, you know what? Fuck it, because I have
because no, seriously, like you gotta when you post, you gotta be like, okay, is this okay for me to post?
Because it's just like I have 1,000-something followers on Instagram. Follow me at Esper ESPRBATS. Thank you.
Oh my god.
How are you not following me if you're listening to this? Anyways, I have 1,000 followers. I don't know 1,000 of these people. I don't know 1,000 niggas in real life. I have my close friends is like 132 people. If I'm posting something that's like, oh, like for the people, for like y'all niggas, the people I went to school with and are cool with, like something for my friends, for my actual friends to see, you know, because Instagram, social media started out as a way to connect with your friends. There's some things I would tell my friends, show my friends that I wouldn't show a complete stranger, because those other people are still complete strangers. So that's just how I use my close friends. It's just like for funny shit, or just like shit that I don't want a complete stranger to see, but I want my friends to see.
Yeah. I know you have close friends.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised yours has such that many amount of people. Mine like probably caps about like 50 people.
Well, it's like the people who I'm friends with, and then also like the cute girls who I want to like. It's just like because. Yeah,
he's trying to make them feel special.
Exactly.
I don't have anybody in my close friends that I haven't like had like an extensive conversation with, or like there isn't like a connection. Like, I really fuck with you, and you fuck with me.
Okay, but
I have it vice versa though. like people that have me in their close friends, but I don't fucking.
Yo, that's what I want. That's what I want to talk about. Is okay being on other people's close friends. So there's a lot of people.
Such an honor. Everyone who has been their close friends, and like before our first conversations, I love you.
Shout out to those people, but also the people who I'm not in their close friends. Let's fix that, because
The fuck you want?
I deserve to know all the bullshit that's going on in your life. That's what. Yo, ladies. Why you got your whole life on your close friends? Like, when do you live? How do you when are you doing the things that you post in your close friends if you're always posting on your close friends? Like, when are you actually doing the shit? How do we know everything that happened during dinner if you out at dinner? Like,
Let that sink in.
like, damn, just live stream the shit. There's a whole lot of shit that I didn't need to know about people that I now know because they elected to put me in their close friends or followed me from their okay, look, if I follow you on your regular account and then you follow me on your Finsta, I take that as, hey, this is my Finsta and I want you to follow me on it.
Yes.
That's what I take. So if you follow me from your Finsta and you already follow me from your regular account, and I follow you on your regular account, I'm going to follow you on your Finsta too.
Yeah.
And oh boy, the things you see in the Finsta.
Yo, listen.
I honestly, I'd be just like
my cousin be exposing all the guys that be hitting her up, bro. Like, listen, it's one. What is that? What is that word that people do? What is that? But when you expose something from someone, that's called. They use it with candidates a lot.
Whistleblower?
Oh.
No.
Oh.
When you extort them.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
What?
Damn, she be on extortion?
Yes.
What do you mean?
She be on extortion? She be trying to get shit from
Like,
what?
if you like buy me this
blackmail?
Birkin, I'm gonna put your dick pic online.
Not blackmail, but like she'll be exposing these like
Yeah,
That's just exposure.
exes.
What is that? Libation?
exes.
Libel.
Libel. Yeah. Just slander.
And I'll be like, who the fuck are you?
What? She be exposing them doing what?
Trying to get at her.
Shot. Yeah.
What's wrong with a nigga shooting they shot?
That's
nothing wrong with a nigga
it's the
shooting their
problem.
shot.
There's nothing. But she'll be like, look at how blah 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 try to get at me.
It gets paraded. That's what
weird.
it is.
Yeah, okay. That's not exposing. That's just okay. That's your people's. So I'm gonna leave it. You know, but,
Nobody's safe.
but that's some whack shit. That's what I'm gonna say. That's some whack shit.
Boof.
Look. If you fine, why are you surprised? Like, okay, you know what? We just go. I'm sorry. I'll never wrap my head around like women like flexing like the attention they get, but like putting down the men who are giving them the attention that they get that they want. I'll never understand that. But, you know, whatever floats your boat, I guess, or whatever you put on your close friends, I guess. But look, I have seen some shit. Like, I've literally seen like known every detail of girls' relationships as it's happening because of their Finstas. And it's like, damn, that nigga did that to you, sis. And then I've gotten blocked from Finstas because like you start being like, wait, this sounds like me. You're like, wait, is this post about me? Because you know when they post a venting caption, the picture is not them or the person they talking about. The picture will be like a cute dog, and it's like, I can't believe this nigga still liking this bitch pictures, this crusty bitch.
It's the black screen and then the fucking big ass caption.
No, it's a black screen and then the read more. Oh god. You be like, oh shit, what he do, sis?
It's a dot.
What this nigga did this time?
They moved that shit from Snapchat to close friends. They're like, you know what?
Oh my gosh, for real.
I've been blocked from the close friends. Not bad. From the Finsta because I was the subject of the.
Yo, literally, that's real shit. You're like, wait,
it is.
This one's
it is
about
what it
me.
is. I will say there are some people that like, God. I wish I wasn't part of the close friends. I don't know if
you can't take it off.
It's like a mechanic.
You can't not be on,
to like block and
once
unblock
once they decide you're on their close friends. That's it, bro. You can't. You can't be like, no, I don't want.
It's okay.
Let's just be regular friends.
Instagram, can we get consent first?
You
like,
know,
yo,
like damn. Maybe I just wanted to see like picture of the dog you shared and not click and then boom, it's your pussy. Like I didn't want. Maybe I just wanted the dog.
You guys have some fun close friends. I need close friends.
No, yeah,
There's one.
some fun. I am in some good close friends, and there are like close friends that I don't expect to be in.
Yes,
and when I
it's not
like,
it's not close friends for me, but it's a finster that I didn't expect to be in.
So, but those are like some of the people who I have in my close friends. Is like, damn, like we're not actually close friends, but you put me in yours. And I feel like it's the same. It's kind of the same thing with a Finsta. When someone adds you to a Finsta, like when someone adds you to their close friends, I feel like that's saying, and I might be wrong, but I feel like that's saying like, oh, I want you to know like a little bit more.
I feel comfortable with you knowing about
exactly. This. So then I'm like, okay. In turn, when I have people who were not actually close friends, but I'm like, okay, boom, I want you to know that I want you to know more about my life.
I don't. Well,
it's used like that. That's for some people.
For me, it's more of like a what is it? Like a filter, like a culling the herd type of thing. Where like, okay, I have 600 followers, but I don't need them all to look at something that I might keep under wraps, or I might not want my image to be affected. But
most of the stuff you put on your close friends is just like. Is not different from the shit that you normally share. Like for me, my close friends is like if I just did some art shit and I want to put it up, like, but maybe it's not gonna come out for months. I'll do that.
I don't put up art shit like ever.
Or if I'm putting up like a weird selfie of myself or like a video where I'm just being stupid, that'll go on my close friends instead of. Cause like I'm not cool, but the people who follow me on Instagram think I'm cool, so I don't want to ruin that illusion for them. So I'll just put that. I'll put the me being stupid on my close friends.
For me, it's that same line of thought, but replace cool with focused. Like I don't want. Like I try to keep the image of me being like, all right, I'm an art page, so I'm gonna like post art on my story. I'm gonna do all this. I'm gonna share this, and if it's something that's insightful, I'll share it. But like when I want to post about like that white meme text. Like that post that's like venting about I don't know, I can't recall any one of them shits. But when I want to like post something funny, it might go into close friends. Or when I want to post something that's like completely wild, and I want to want it to go to my close friends. Or when I'm just like eating with friends and just snapping it. I don't
True. Yeah, okay. You're right. Now I get it, because for you are an art page. So when it's stuff that's like not super, I get you now.
Yeah.
Okay, because for real, sometimes I just be like, why was that on close friends?
Because it's like, why would it be on the public? I don't need everybody. Like people are like, oh, when's the next collage coming out? And it's like, all right, we see he liked that meme. All right, cool. Yeah, he thought it was funny. Like, I don't need that shit. I but the people who I do want to like send a laugh to their day, like,
right.
Yeah, I have some posts like I'll put on my close friends, and like it'll be like a high rate of engagement. And people will be like, oh my god, yeah, and I'm like, cool, yeah. But it's because I actually like kind of value their opinion, or at least like my impact on their thoughts or day, whatever that might be.
Yeah, there are definitely like a few people who are in my close friends, and that's only because I'm in their close friends. Like it's like, wow, you think like I'm cool enough? That's for the people who are like, who I think are like really dope, and I'm like, damn, like thanks for putting me in your close friends. Here, be in mine, even though my shit's not as cool because I don't be twerking on my close friends, but.
No, I hear that. I hear that. That's
because I be twerking on my close friends.
You don't even have.
Oh, no, he does. No, he does. Ooh.
Hold up, y'all. We finna pause the episode real quick. Hold up.
Yeah, I thought I added you to my.
That's crazy. Now I know he be talking shit about me after I leave. He be like, "Why the fuck was that nigga wearing that?" That's crazy. So we done with close friends, because obviously it's some people in the room who's not close friends who thought they was close friends.
I said I didn't add you for real.
That's crazy.
He ain't never seen your profile green, bro.
That's crazy. No, like dead ass though. All right, whatever. It's fine. My feelings aren't hurt at all. We closing out this episode with a quick game, the return of a fucking break topic. We did like 2 break topics ever. And
it's a return.
And now we're doing the break topic at the end. So I don't know where we're taking a break from, but
we're really gonna do it.
Yeah, no,
Cue the commercial music.
I know.
We'll be back after these tunes.
Yeah, so we did it once. It was weird. I went on a rant about tipping.
A mad rant.
But everything is problematic is making its triumphant return. I'll remind you guys how this works. I'm going to throw out a random fucking topic. It's not problematic, but I want us to make it problematic.
I'm going to try.
Our first topic, organic fruits.
It is problematic though, because there are people that swear organic fruits are like this shit when it's just the same shit, just priced higher because we didn't grow it with all this other bullshit. Just so you know, organic or non-organic, it's still good for you. They just want you to pay more for it.
But isn't this dumb shit not have pesticides in it and all that?
The regular fruits have pesticides.
Is it really
you
gonna
need pesticides?
Is it really gonna affect you like that?
The pesticides?
Yes.
You need pesticides.
Insect poison?
Unless you're a farmer,
is eating insect poison gonna affect you?
Bro, you wash the damn shit, bro.
Man, you know that shit soaks in.
I don't know if it's all white.
That shit, the same way fruits absorb water through their skin, they absorb into pesticides.
They just want you to pay $2 more for your bananas, bro.
All right, organic.
It's not even that bad.
Organic fruits problematic.
I will say, that title is organic. It is organic.
It's
sure,
overplayed,
whatever.
bro.
It's overplayed. I think it plays as fodder to like bump up price and like serve as like a fucking like a step ladder to get this one type of fruit be less accessible
I did a whole research paper on organic versus inorganic. Bro, it's beneficial to have inorganic things because you can have more sorry, I'm lying. I was doing it on GMOs.
Very different. GMO is very different.
Yes, but it still makes more food available to the vast public at a cheaper price, and it's not that much more serious.
Okay.
I think this is okay.
Guys,
I'm actually going the opposite direction. I'm not problematic.
We're done. Organic fruits are problematic because they're expensive and y'all niggas broke. All right, boom, moving on. Bust down jewelry. No, it's gonna be the same thing. Y'all niggas broke.
Yeah.
Bust down jewelry.
Let me see what you on your finger.
This?
Yes. Is that a?
It's a sapphire.
Cubic zirconium.
Cubic zirconium.
This is sterling 0.925 sterling silver.
Well, what's in the middle? What's in the middle?
Styled with cubic zirconium.
That's not even food coloring. Okay.
Nail polish.
These niggas salty. Get out of here, Mr. Stainless Steel. Get out of here.
It's not stainless.
Oh, we're gonna start ranking.
That is stainless steel.
We're gonna start ranking.
Oh, it's stained already.
We're gonna start ranking.
I just like the design.
He said it's not stainless because it's stained.
I just like the design. I'm rocking
I don't know that's how that works, but
oh my god,
that's a conversation between me and the manufacturer. All right.
Yeah. Okay, is bust down jewelry problematic?
What the fuck?
I think
actually, yes.
I think bust down jewelry is problematic.
It is, because
I'm trying to focus, and nigga, you got on this chain that's doing the tango.
Chris,
nigga,
go ahead.
no, man. I should be able to wear my cubic zirconium without someone coming up to me asking me, "Yo, bro, is that shit real, bro? You got some actual?"
And then they pull out
if a nigga pull out a tester, you just gotta swing on him. Swing on him.
Oh man.
Yo,
like, why you brought that shit? Why do you have a tester?
you know what's crazy? The niggas with the tester never have any fucking diamonds on them.
Buzz down. No
bust down.
They're not saying they got it all. They're just saying I'm
Niggas-
scope niggas who fucking.
But the thing is, who gives a fuck?
That's like a nigga who gets no play, but he gonna cock block everybody, bro. Go get out of here. Get out of here.
Exactly.
Leave. Bust down jewelry. Fucking unproblematic, undefeated. Get you a bust down.
Real or fake?
right.
If it shine,
If it shine,
It ain't mine.
if it make your finger purple, it's straight. Fuck
Yeah.
it. If it looks good, it's good.
alright.
if it, look, how do you feel when you wearing it?
All right.
Boom. Okay. Last one. High speed internet.
That is not Oh, the 5G bullshit is the problematic part of high speed.
Oh, here we go.
No.
How's 5G problematic?
How is?
I
What do
used
you
to- I
mean?
used to be-
Everyone
I used to
swears
be-
the microwave bullshit.
I used to be.
Yeah,
be.
we both used to be on that 5G is
I
bad.
looked at it and I was like, oh.
No. The thing is, at the beginning, there were reputable people who had published studies saying 5G is going to be bad for us and
No, they-
provided full scientific.
The studies are saying like
No, listen.
they may
at the
warrant
beginning,
caution.
at the beginning, there were people who had published studies saying it was going. You're right. They were saying we don't know the effects and they're very potentially harmless. But now we know that shit straight. How's 5G problematic?
High speed internet.
Because of the people that thought it was gonna hurt us and
that goes
cook
into
us
like cult culture
and give us cancer and shit.
Yeah.
That's how it's problematic.
That nigga's gonna sleep and wake
I'm
up
gonna
with
get
a
me
whole-
the new Samsung Galaxy Note 20.
I couldn't hear
And I'm
that.
gonna use
I
that
couldn't-
shit.
I think your mic's broken.
No, it's not.
Are you just speaking broken?
Penis.
No.
Did you hear that?
I hear him perfectly fine.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Oh wow, he hates Androids that much. He said he's not gonna let any Android, any
it was a
Samsung, any Samsung
No
products get
Android
named.
form shall prosper against
Wow,
me.
he said no Samsung on this show. That's right.
I'm looking at you.
And he got the iPhone 7.
Ooh.
Just throwing
That's
that
fine.
out.
I'm about to upgrade.
All right,
I'm
yep.
about to be best friends with T-Mobile and upgrade them.
He got the stained steel and the iPhone 7. Nuvo's down bad, yo.
I ain't down bad for
Nuvo
shit.
is down
I'm
bad.
fluid. I can just give space. I don't need to have the shine. That's really what it is.
Well, that's justification for being crusty if I ever heard it. All right, listen. Thank you so much for listening in. Thank you so much for listening in to this episode.
But like, can I just?
Oh my God.
Please,
He wants to go in on me one more time.
please, let's get that mustache fixed. Please, that shit is off.
I thought you were gonna ask for another heart in your fucking
Take the whole thing
DMs.
off. Take the whole thing off.
Oh my
But like,
God.
get it fixed. All right. Take us out,
Right,
Esper.
yeah, wow, thank you for listening to this very hectic
It's like,
episode.
I will be the biggest supporter of your come over when you're older.
God damn it. This has been Eavesdrop, the best conversation you'll ever listen in on. We three niggas in the room talking if you are not there listening. So thank you so much. Please interact with us on social media at Start Eavesdropping. We love to hear your thoughts about our thoughts. And if you got some extra thoughts, send them over.
My address is 19.
For Eavesdrop, it's your boy, Mr. He's Prettier in Person, Esper.
It's Mr. He just be like that, Nuvo.
With the big ass nose. And Chris, taking you guys out. Love you guys. Peace.
Stay nosy.
Bye.